Would you like to know what a saucer, a wingless Tic Tac-shaped craft, and mile-long strobe lights have in common? Lack of explanation, reason, and possible clues of unknown technology's presence in our world. The year was 2017 when several news organizations confirmed a $22 billion secret program funded by the US government to investigate unidentified flying objects between 2007 and 2012 called the Aviation Threat Identification Program, or AATIP. What did they find? Who is flying these unidentifiable vessels, and where are these aircrafts and their owners hiding in the world? Welcome to Weirdly Interesting, and today let's find out what is up with unexplainable UFO sightings around the world. Close Encounters of the Extraterrestrial. It was a regular Sunday afternoon on February 21, 2021. American Airlines Flight 2292 was en route from Cincinnati to Phoenix, flying 37,000 feet over the state of New Mexico. In Albuquerque Center, radio interceptor Steve Douglas captured something interesting on Flight 2292's transmission. The pilots asked the ground control if they had any targets up here because they just saw something go right over the top of them. According to Flight 2292's crew, it looked like a long cylindrical object that resembled a cruise missile moving really fast. Fascinatingly, Albuquerque Center couldn't respond to the pilot's report because local air traffic had interfered. Flight 2292 made it safely to Phoenix, but an investigation was set up by national security agencies to look into the matter. The pilot and the rest of the crew's accounts regarding the concerned event were definitely credible enough to raise some questions. Believe it or not, the sincerest UFO sightings have all been fairly recent and have occurred within the last 2 decades. These sightings have provided us with enough information to point out the existence of UFOs in some capacity. Mind you, there is a difference between unidentified flying objects or UFOs and extraterrestrial vehicles. Yet, until we learn more about these UFOs, a minute probability of them being ETVs cannot be discounted entirely. Even though the existence of AATIP proved in 2017 that the governments of the world are as concerned as the average UFO enthusiasts, this is not the first time UFO sightings have piqued a government's interest in them. Research has been going on about unidentified vessels since the 1940s with the establishment of Project Sign, which later evolved into Project Blue Book during the Cold War. Flight 2292 is not the only aircraft to notice airborne mechanical anomalies. The infamous incident of 2006 also involved a passenger airplane, Flight 446. It was about to leave Chicago's O'Hare International Airport when somebody on the tarmac noticed a dark gray metallic craft hovering over gate C-17. The official record of that event describes a total of 12 United employees witnessing a saucer-shaped craft around 4:15 p.m. These employees and more bystanders outside the airport have recalled seeing the flying saucer hover for about 5 minutes before shooting upwards and creating a visual which looked as if the vessel broke a hole in the clouds to escape. The Tic Tac conundrum. Even the Air Force has similar stories to tell. On November 14, 2004, 2 FA-18F fighter jets from the aircraft carrier USS Nimitz encountered something unexplainable in the water 10 miles off the coast of San Diego.
Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
For 2 weeks, the crew had been tracking objects that appeared at 80,000 feet and then plummeted to hover right above the Pacific Ocean. The 2 fighter jets noticed something appearing from the churning water down below. It had an oval-shaped shadow that was visible underneath the surface. They saw a white Tic Tac-shaped object rise from the water with no visible markings to indicate where its engine was or if it had any windows or wings at all. Even the infrared monitors on the jets did not detect any exhaust. Black Aces Commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Commander Jim Slade made an effort to intercept this strange ship, but it got away by moving 3 times the speed of sound and more than twice the speed of the fighter jets. In 2015, an FA-18 Super Hornet had a similar encounter as it too witnessed a similar Tic Tac-looking 45 feet long aircraft along the East Coast. Once more, pilots, despite their best intention to chase it, could not keep up as it flew away 25,000 feet above the Atlantic Ocean while simultaneously rotating on its axis. Carteret Police Department's Lieutenant Daniel Tarrant testifies that he saw strange orange and yellow lights in a V formation over the Arthur Kill waterway on July 14, 2001. According to him and other witnesses, the light hovered for nearly 15 minutes just after midnight. The air traffic control denies the presence of any aircraft in the area during the time of the event. Citizens of Stephenville had a similar experience on the evening of January 8, 2008, when strobing white lights appeared above Highway 67. There was no sound, but the lights spanned about a mile long and a half-mile wide. Are these sightings related? It doesn't take a mind like Sherlock Holmes to notice that the sightings we mentioned in this video and many others out there that are being discussed and shared on the internet do have some similarities. Traits that are commonly shared among these unidentified flying crafts are observed by witnesses. A former administration-authorized investigator called them observables and has narrowed down the list to 5 common attributes. First is the anti-gravity lift. It's common among these mysterious vessels to defy gravity and shoot up in the sky without any visible means of propulsion. Most of the time, these crafts don't even fashion wings or rotors. The second trait is also pretty much similar to the anti-gravity lift. These things are usually able to speed up in any direction with similar ease with which they defy gravity. These objects accelerate or change direction so quickly that no human pilot could survive the G-forces in such conditions and would be crushed. Moreover, third, they manage to achieve such nigh impossible velocities without leaving any tracks behind. In the unknown universe, we know of no such thing that would not leave a signature, like vapor trails or sonic booms, behind while traveling at the speed of sound or higher. But somehow, almost all of these unidentified flying objects are able to leave no footprint behind. The fourth trait that is often common about these unidentified crafts is their sci-fi-like super advanced cloaking abilities. These vessels are hardly ever spotted by our advanced trackers, not even the superior quality trackers used by the military. That's why getting a clear, detailed view of them remains difficult. The fifth and final observable is that all-around capabilities of these vehicles to travel through multiple mediums. Although this is the least witnessed trait because of geographical limitations where sightings occur, it has been observed enough times to be grouped with the other 4 extraterrestrial-esque attributes commonly witnessed by the people who experienced UFO sightings. And this begs the question, why and how are they so elusive and far more advanced than known technology? Are they a super top secret defense project of first world countries, or from even further afield? And if that is the case, are the developers and operators of this beyond Earth technology living among us? If so, where are they hiding now? An upcoming initiative of more than 100 scientists called the Galileo Project will search for extraterrestrial equipment near Earth. The project is divided into 2 branches. One branch will aim to identify the nature of interstellar objects that do not resemble comets or asteroids, such as Oumuamua, while others will target UAP. Interestingly, the Galileo project would involve the general public and keep their scientific analysis transparent. Tell us in the comments, what do you think? Thanks for watching yet another weirdly interesting video, and make sure to like and share the video if you enjoyed it.